Welcome to Work World Writing, where we avoid anything that's ridiculous or cheesy in any way. Alright, today we're going to talk about getting started with writing, and really what we're talking about is starting from scratch, generating ideas kind of from within instead of responding to something else. And so there's a couple strategies I use: topic T charts, another thing that I call the day that I, or a heart map. So we're going to look at those three things. My encouragement, if you're an instructor listening to this video, is to lead your students the whole way through this process. So as we're generating ideas, the instructor is generating ideas of their own and using those ideas to write with, leading the whole way. So topic T charts, I found them on Steve Piha's website, ttms.org, Teaching That Makes Sense. It's in the Writing Teacher Strategy Guide. Download it for free. It's full of tons of great information. And that's where I learned about these topic T charts. So all you're going to do is create a big T, and then you have these keywords. So the first one are just things that you like, and then you can just make a list. I like volleyball, camping with my family, road trips, etc., etc. These are all things that I like, favorite movies maybe. And then I make a list of things that I hate, or if there's no haters in the room, it's just things that you don't like. And I don't like know-it-alls and bad drivers and scary movies and so on and so forth. I can always come back to the list and add to it. But what I do is very quickly I choose one of those and I write about it. And the idea is to get some pieces of writing under my belt as quickly as possible. So I use these topic T charts right at the start of class, at the start of the year, I guess, and get students writing right away. But there's lots of different topic T charts that you can use. You can make a list of things that are fun to do. Going fishing and driving through the night and taking pictures. Again, these are my things, right? And then there's a list of things that I have to do, and I have to shave and cut the grass and pick up dog poop, and I have to be nice to people. And so they're kind of fun to generate with the students. I usually will stop after I've generated a topic T chart, a new one with the students. I'll stop and have them choose one and write about it. And so I don't just give them all of these lists in one class. I spread them out over a few days or maybe even a couple of weeks at the beginning so that they can use the ideas they're generating to write about. So here's some things that are typical about me. So I'm a teacher. I like to cook and help raise kids. Things that are normal about me. And then things that are, people might not know about myself, things that are unusual. I'm a celiac, and I slept with a baby beaver once to keep it alive so it wouldn't die, and I proposed to my wife in an old folks home, and things like that. So these, again, are more writing topics, and I think maybe we have one more. Light topics versus heavy topics. So these are just things I'm interested in that are light, technology and restaurants and photography and comedians and great books. And then we got these heavy topics like sickness and death and abuse and addiction and fears and things like that. And so these are also important topics to write about, important things to wrestle down and figure out, and they usually generate some good writing. And so those are the topic T charts. Oh, I got one more. Sorry. Things I'm proud of and things I regret. Those are fun as well. Things that I'm glad I've done, and then of course things that I regret. Slapping my mom, stealing basketball cards in 7-Eleven and stink bombs in 7-Eleven. It wasn't a good time. Anyway, things I regret, and of course I can write about those, and sometimes it helps with healing and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so the next big idea is the day that and I'm really just making a list of important days in my life, or memories. These are really short memoirs. The day I sliced some bone from my finger, or I cut the umbilical cord. Slapping my mom was a very traumatic day. I only slapped her in the leg, but anyway. Snorkeled in Florida and was bucked off a horse. And so these are important days to me. Really easy to write about for students, beginning writers. I don't have to think up what the weather was like. I don't have to think about, try and make up conversations. I was there. I saw them with my own eyes. It's sort of memories, and so they're really nice things to write about. And the last one is a heart map. I get students to draw a big heart on the paper, and then I'm just writing down things that are kind of important to me. And the closer they are to the middle of the heart, then the more important they are to me. And so I'm just coming up with several topics that I can write about. Sometimes we use this for poetry, but it doesn't have to be. They're just important things that you can write about. So those are the different ways to generate ideas from scratch using topic T charts, the day that and a heart map. Stay tuned for more.